Welcome, seekers. You have made it to the Tarot Magicians channel. My name is Ricardo Gallart, and today I bring you another pick a card tarot reading. And in this pick a card, we're going to talk about how your marriage will be like. So we're going to go into great detail about your marriage, possibly family members. I'm going to give you as much information as the cards provide. Also, we're going to see if maybe there's any shadows that you need to be aware of, just so that, you can get a clear picture of what the marriage will be like and maybe what improvements can be made. So we're going to get into all that. Now, before we get started, I want to remind you, seekers, that I opened up an Etsy shop not too long ago. I've been offering private readings, one-on-one private readings. I've had so much fun doing them. I've worked with hundreds of you seekers. So far, only 5-star reviews. The feedback has been great. I want to keep working with you seekers. So if you haven't placed your order for a private reading yet, visit the Etsy shop, place your order. The prices are extremely low. You will not be disappointed. I don't have a, you can ask as many questions as you like. I don't have a limit on the questions as long as it pertains to you. I'm interested. This is my calling. This is what I do. I love doing this. So don't forget to go and place your Etsy order. Looking forward to working with you seekers. All right, let's get started. So in front of you seekers, you have 4 groups. You have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. You also have 4 stones. Please take a moment to select the group that calls your attention the most, the group that brings you in the most, the group that just says, pick me. You're going to be able to find the timestamps in the descriptions below. Hello, group number 1. Let's go ahead and get started. So in front of you, you have a card from the Avalon Oracle deck. I love this deck. I've used it many times before. Let's take a look and see what keywords are tied to your partner, to your marriage. Wow, you've got Merlin. This is one of my favorite cards. You've got Merlin. And this is a very beautiful card because it talks about magic, it talks about equilibrium, just this ancient alchemy kind of magic. It talks about perception as well. These are very important keywords. I feel that your relationship, I would say your marriage is going to be one where you're going to feel like you're going to know what your partner wants at all times. They're going to know what you like, what you want. There's going to be communication coming from both sides. I think that you're both going to just mesh very well. You're going to truly manifest your deepest desires. You are going to be able to bring them to the surface. You're going to be able to accomplish many great things together. There's also a sense of it being a magical relationship. It being a relationship where there is a belief in the occult. There's a belief in magic. There's a belief in something higher than thou. And I just feel like that's going to bring something truly dynamic to the relationship. That'll bring something more. It's like you're both going to be able to walk in the same revelations. You're going to, you believe, the person watching this, the great majority of you, the fact that you got Merlin tells me that you are a magical being. You believe in this. You walk in this understanding. Maybe you've seen some supernatural activity in your life and you're a believer. The person that you're going to marry, they have seen that supernatural phenomena happen in their life multiple times, and it's made them a believer. So this relationship is very much going to be about 2 believers in magic, and that's going to bring you both to a very equal footing. You're both going to feel excited about life. When you believe in something higher than yourself, life is exciting. Life is filled with magic. It's like you believe in magic, so therefore your life is magical. That's my belief. But anyways, let's put more cards around this one. Let's see what else the cards tell us. We're going to use the Star Tarot. Love this deck. We're going to shuffle, and we are going to throw the cards. Let's take a look. What else? What will this relationship be like, Spirit? Wow. A lot of major arcanas here, group number one, and that is always a very good omen. The fact that there's just so many major arcanas here. The reason why it's so special to me is because the major arcanas are cards of, I would say, they're very transformative, very life altering. Whenever you get a major arcana, this is a major event. This is something truly magical and wonderful and dynamic. And the fact that you have the Star, Judgment, and the Hangman, those three cards combined tells me that you're going to reach a place of fulfillment and happiness, complete happiness. This is going to come through your work. You're both going to work very hard for your keep. You're gonna manifest true greatness. The reason I say that is because you have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the card of waking up in the morning and just knowing that you're going to be successful and it manifesting all around you. This is the knight that gets on his horse, moves forward with momentum, doesn't stop, and everything around them just falls into place. This knight is the knight of manifestations, okay? So that is kind of the energy that you're bringing, and the fact that you have Merlin here as in the very center of this reading, it goes perfect with the Knight of Wands, because that is the energy, right? You have Merlin here has a staff, which is his wand, and now we have the Knight of Wands with his wand, and there's just a very strong energy of receiving from the divine, receiving energy from spirit, and then manifesting greatness all around. The fact that we have here Merlin's wand facing towards the Knight of Wands, and then the Knight of Wands facing the wand towards the heavens, tells me that there is going to be a great inspiration that's going to come directly from spirit. And then that brings me to Judgment card. The Judgment card is right underneath the Merlin and right underneath the Knight of Wands. We have already talked about the connection between the two. And now we have the Judgment card. And this Judgment card, as you can see, this rainbow is spirit shining his blessings, shining the blessing of spirit down on you in your life. This is you being just willing to receive it, open to receiving that goodness, open to receiving that magic that's going to surround you and bless you. The fact that you're hatching out of this egg tells me that there's new life, right? New life, new understanding, newness, beauty. And then the fact that spirit is being kind of represented here by an eagle is telling me that spirit has been seeing your struggle, because the eagle is the animal of higher vision. The eagle sees everything, even from a distance. So there is higher vision, and that vision has been set on you for a while. Spirit has been seeing your every movement, noticing what you're doing, and the fact that spirit knows exactly what it is that you want tells me that spirit is kind of there, available, moving you, maybe even sending help whenever you needed to receive that help. Spirit has been active, has taken a role in your development. And the reason why I say that with such confidence is because you have the Star, right? So the Star is an aspect of spirit that's very loving, very caring, very protective. The Star, when it pertains to a marriage, it tells me that you're headed towards a place of relaxation. As you can see here, this woman, she's coming into this beautiful, calming, we'll just call it a hot tub, right? Just to kind of give you an understanding of maybe where we'll be now. But this is kind of like the springs of refreshment, the springs of life, right? The fact that you're stepping into it and you're gonna just relax in that tub, just put your feet up, maybe drink a little wine and enjoy each other's presence. That's kind of like the energy where you're headed in, where you don't have to worry about this person maybe taking advantage of you, or you can just let yourself be naked in front of them. Everything is just going to fall into place, and you understand what I mean when I say naked. It just means you're sharing with them everything. They know everything about you. You know everything about them. There's no lies. There's no deceit. The Star, it's very spiritual in nature. It's spirit surrounding you and telling you, I'm here to protect you and guide you and take you to the next step. You put that together with the Judgment card, and it just talks about a very beautiful loving, protective energy that's very hard to break, because spirit is at the end of that. Now, to kind of solidify everything and to tell you that this is eternal and this is where you need to be, you have the Hanged One. Okay? And the Hanged One, in some decks, the Hanged One can take a very negative approach to it, and it can take a very negative or net connotation. It depends on the reading and the questions that you're asking. But the Hanged One is the card of sacrifice in some places, in some readings. But in here, for me, what I see with the Hanged One is this is the card of everlasting. That's the word, everlasting. So this energy of protection, this energy of receiving, this energy of being at peace, feeling like if you're in this oasis, being just showered with the beautiful waters of life, that is going to be just a perpetual, non-ending existence for you. It's like you're going to be walking in that light and that revelation for a very long time. You're not going anywhere. It's like you're going to be in this spirit and this energy for a very long time, possibly for the rest of your life. So, it just tells me that your marriage is going to be one that's going to last. This isn't going to be like one of those marriages that ends in divorce. Unfortunately, 50% of marriages end in divorce. This isn't one of them. This is one of those everlasting marriages. So you guys are going to be together for a very long time. There's an understanding. There's growing old together. And one of the main reasons why is because of this Three of Cups energy. Look at this. I mean, the Three of Cups tells me that everything is going to be just so peaceful, so loving, so wonderful. You guys are going to celebrate so much. Everything that you want to celebrate and have fun doing, you will do. Things will definitely work for you guys. You will see each other's light. You will see each other's best and worst sides, but ultimately the reason why you're going to see those worst sides is so you can work on it and be successful at accomplishing things. You don't want to, this relationship, this marriage is going to be one of understanding and an energy of just overcoming challenges in every area. And you guys are going to do it with such gusto. You're going to do it with such just such a transformative energy, like an understanding kind of energy, an energy of just, I see you for who you are and what you represent and what you're trying to do in my life, and I'm going to help you no matter what. Definitely a very beautiful, calming essence here. Now, I'm going to throw more cards. I want to see what else the cards reveal to us here. I'm going to throw from a different deck the Influence of the Angels, and I want to see what the Influence of the Angels tells us about this person, this love of yours. Okay, so I wanted to get some information about them. Your significant other is someone who is going to be in love with you so much. I mean, we have the Two of Cups here. So this is you, both of you. This is them, this is you. There's love, there's comprehension. You both here are just clinking glasses. You're celebrating something. And the celebration is the fact that you have each other in each other's lives. There is just so much love and comprehension coming, okay? And this is kind of who this person is, who they're going to be in your life. They're going to care for you. They're going to love you. This union will be blessed by spirit. This is a soulmate kind of connection. This is the kind of energy where you two come together to fulfill something. This is a soul contract. It's like you both decided to come and be a part of each other's existence. Yeah, I asked for more information about your partner, and I got the Nine of Wands. Your partner has definitely been through a lot. They've struggled. They've had to persevere. They've known hardships. They've known chaos. They've known what it is to work and work hard for their keep. They value money. They value good people. They just value things because, and also they've been hurt. This is someone who has been hurt. They've seen some darkness in their lives. And they're still somewhat healing from it. I feel that when you get together, there's going to be still a bit of a residual healing. It's like they're still going to be going through a few things, but here's the beauty of it. Your relationship, it's a culmination of you both receiving exactly what it is that you need from each other, that healing. We have the Two of Cups, and then we have here the Three of Cups. So it's like it's a progression. It's like you're both going to meet. You're going to talk to each other. You're going to give each other just beautiful love, understanding. You're going to be for each other everything. You're going to talk about those hard times. And then immediately right after, you're going to go from that 2 of Cups to this 3 of Cups, which is now you're healed. And now you can celebrate. Now you can truly be happy and at peace. So much so that you can bring other people into your space and celebrate with them. So, yeah, I mean, this is a very beautiful, definitely a very beautiful energy here, group number 1. And I'm very happy that this is coming for you 100% in your life. Okay. All right. So we have made it to the final segment of this pick a card. And if you guys have been watching my pick a cards for a while, I've been doing Spirit Says messages at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these 2 cards. And I want these unicorn cards, I meant to say. And I want for Spirit to just talk to you directly, to tell you exactly what it is that Spirit wants you to maybe work on right now. Any advice that Spirit has for you. Let's take a look. All right, you've got intuition and delight. Let's start with intuition. So the first message that Spirit has for you, group number 1, is intuition. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. Wow. Powerful message. We've got delight. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. Wow. So that is a very clear, concise message from Spirit. Group number 1, these are things that you should be focusing on right now. I feel that a lot of you are very intuitive by nature. You're very religious. You have a very strong connection with Spirit. Spirit sees that connection and wants to help. I feel that a lot of you are attracting Spirit with the things that you do, the rituals that take place in your home. So delight, really, what Spirit is trying to tell you is to delight, to count your blessings, enjoy your life, take pleasure. Things will materialize for you, and they will materialize in a very effective, beautiful way. Just be centered, be at peace with what's going on around you. Things are going to really come to you. All right, so that is what I see here, group number 1. I want to thank you so much for watching this reading. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a like as well. That helps a lot. And don't forget to visit the Etsy shop, Seekers. That Etsy shop I've had for a little over a few months, and 2 months, I believe. Yeah, 2 months. And it's been great. I've worked with hundreds of Seekers. My time has dwindled a bit. That's why I've been a little slower to bring out the new pick a card videos, but I have so many great ideas, and I can't wait to show you and just, upload those videos. You're going to like them. But visit the Etsy shop. I want to be able to work one-on-one with you. This is my calling. If you feel that Spirit has a message for you, if you feel that Spirit has been kind of tugging at you and telling you, hey, I have a message to give you, then go ahead and utilize my services. I mean, it's extremely affordable compared to what the market is charging, what other tarotists are charging. My services are very inexpensive. I want to be able to help you. We'll let the cards speak. If Spirit does have a direct message for you, then we'll find out what that is. If you have any questions, I will answer those. I don't have a limit on how many questions you can ask. You can go ahead and send me those questions. Keep in mind, this is a 15 to 30 minute reading. So, definitely I want to help. I want to be able to assist you in whatever questions you have. So go to the shop. I've gotten only 5-star reviews so far, and the feedback has been tremendous, and I'm very happy for that. So go to the Etsy shop, check out that feedback, place your orders. I want to work one-on-one with you, Seekers. Thank you so much, and bye-bye. Welcome, group number 2. Welcome. Let's go ahead and get started. So in front of you, we have a card from the Mists of Avalon Oracle deck. This card is going to have keywords attached to it, and it's just going to kind of give us a glimpse into your marriage. Let's take a look. Wow, you've got Rhiannon, and this is a very special card because, this talks about endurance. It talks about focus. It talks about integrity. It talks about perseverance. So this is a very beautiful card. There's also a bit of a shadow side to Rhiannon. There's definitely a sense of perhaps learning from your experiences. There's a sense of going through hardships, struggle, maybe a little chaos, and getting to the other side successfully. And there's a sense of going through that darkness and just learning from it, persevering, and having focus, not losing that focus, having that endurance and that integrity. So, how that applies to your marriage. I feel that your marriage is going to be one filled with understanding, dedication to each other, and growth. So there might be some challenges that come to you at the very beginning of the relationship. Maybe, yeah, it could be that the person that you're going to be with is not in the same country, or maybe you're going to meet online, and they're in a different country, and there's relocation costs, and so there might be some of those challenges at the beginning, but I see that with endurance, perseverance, and focus, you're going to be able to vanquish all of that, and you're going to grow. That's the beauty of this card. There's a lot of growth that's going to take place. All right, so let's go ahead and throw more cards, and let's see what else these star. This is from the Star Tarot. I want to see what else is revealed about this marriage. How will your marriage be like? Wow. Again, a lot of major arcanas, and you even have an ace. This is very, very special. So, oh boy, where to start? There's so much to talk about here. All right. We'll start with the world. All right, so before we even go any further, I want you to understand one very important thing about this marriage of yours. You're going to get everything that you've wanted, okay? The world pretty much talks about getting everything that you want. This is definitely you going through some hardship, through some chaos, and now the perseverance and the focus and the endurance of this card comes into focus a little bit more, because now I understand that you've gone through a lot of this already. It's like you've gone through hardship, you've gone through chaos, and it's made you a more of a perseverance, a kind of person, more of an endurance and focus, and a person that has integrity and gets things done effectively and doesn't give up. So the fact that you've gone through this experience, and maybe you're going through it right now, is going to lead you to this marriage, which is exactly what it is that you want. This marriage is a representation of every desire fulfilled. That's why you have the world here. The world is one of my favorite major arcanas, because it's literally telling you you're getting everything you wanted. And possibly even more, because there's an energy of perhaps getting things that you didn't even know were possible. Now, the fact that we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant is very interesting to me, because the Hierophant and the Knight of Pentacles in the depiction of the Star Tarot, it's essentially the same person, just in different areas, right? So we have here a shaman, okay? So this man is a shaman. And I feel that the person that you're gonna be with is kind of a shaman-like person. They believe in healings. They believe in the tarot. They believe in spirituality. They believe in the occult. They believe in something greater than themselves. There's a very strong belief there. And I feel that once they see you, once they come and start a family with you, things are going to move quickly. The Hierophant is also the card of marriage. It's about taking the divine and making it more mundane. So it's signing contracts, it's making a plan, it's the ritual aspect of spirit. It's what you do in order to get to spirit, right? Here on earth, here in the mundane. So there is a sense of coming towards greener pastures with this relationship. So you have here now the second depiction of the shaman, which is as the Knight of Pentacles, and the shaman has, in this picture, he's traveled long and far. He's tired. He's got his horse by his side, and here he comes to a lake and drinks from the bounty of that lake. And that lake is the lake of life. It's the lake of refreshments. It's the lake of life. And these stones that are growing from that lake are the confirmation that he's walking in the right path. And there is a sense of knowing. There's a sense of higher learning and power. As you can see here, he's receiving constantly. Both of them. are receiving constantly revelations from high above. So there's also an understanding that this person has higher vision, higher understanding. You know, this is a very intuitive person. So your relationship will be one of intuition, will be one of knowledge, understanding, perseverance, but at the same time, transformation. And you're both going to be able to accomplish many great things together. And then, you know, if you wanted to look at group number one, I'm gonna ask you to do that, because you also have a card here from group number one, and it means the exact same thing. So there might be a message for you in group number one. If you were called or if you felt a draw to that group, there's a message there for you. So the fact that we have the Hanged One here tells me that this beautiful energy is one of everlasting. You know, there's many different types of interpretations for the Hanged One. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. You know, the Hanged One essentially tells a story of a person who said, I've had enough with the mundane, I've had enough with life, I've had enough with being out of balance, so I'm just going to go ahead and hang around, I'm going to be at peace, I'm going to accept and flow with life. And in that process of flowing with life and letting go, and just letting go of all earthly attachments, emotional attachments, physical attachments, they've reached enlightenment. And this is kind of the understanding here with this person. They're just, now they're in balance. You know, they've been able to have higher vision, higher purpose. They've been able to connect with spirit in a very profound way. And now they see clearly. Now they understand what's truly important in life, and how they need to maybe move in life to be successful, and to create more, and to expand more, and to see more, and to create. And there's a very strong feeling of everlasting. That's the word that I got in the first for group number one. That's the word I'm getting here for group number two. This energy, this marriage is everlasting. You know, this isn't a marriage that's going to end in divorce, or it's going to end with an unhappy kind of feeling to it. No. This is a very happy, long-lasting emotional bond that you are going to have with this person. This is truly special in many, many, many ways. So, you know, congratulations for that. And another thing that I see here that is very, very beautiful is the fact that you have the Ace of Cups. You know, the aces are they speak of a new beginning. Okay, they speak of something that possibly you didn't have before, but now you're going to start receiving. So the Ace of Cups is telling you that love, once you are in this marriage, love is coming, and it's coming really fast. It's coming hard. It's going to be beautiful for you, truly. And this card, the fact that we have this ace, this new beginning, new love, says a lot about your theme for the reading, which is Rhiannon, you know, perseverance, endurance, and focus. So for a lot of you, not only have you been going through that energy of change and perseverance, and maybe not having and hardship, but the main thing that you've been missing is love. You know, love, beauty, someone to understand you, someone to shower you with love. You've been missing that in your life. Maybe you've had a very tough upbringing. Maybe your family members were very tough on you because they expected something of you. Maybe they didn't give you the love that you needed at the time. And it's kind of like left to you feeling a bit down, you know, a bit upset, maybe a bit disappointed in life and in family, right? We all have the concept of needing to form a beautiful family together, but you know, when you're not given love and understanding and appreciation from your loved ones, there's a very strong sense of what good is family, right? So for some of you, not obviously take what resonates, but for some of you, you haven't received that love and that care and that attention and that affection, which is why you have perseverance and endurance as your theme for this reading. You've had to go through that hard time. Now you're coming out on the other end of this, in this marriage, receiving love, being rejuvenized, being given that love and understanding and that communion, and just knowing that you're a part of something special, a family that truly cares very deeply about you and will lay down their very life to make sure that you're happy. That's what the Ace of Cups represents, a new revelation, a new beginning, all centered around love and appreciation. So that is very special. Now I'm going to throw two more cards. I just want to see if there's anything else that maybe we can learn from this partner of yours, this marriage. Let's see, maybe the cards can reveal to us something about them. Maybe there's some shadow sides that we can talk about. All right, so what I'm seeing, we got the Tower reversed and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. What this is telling me is that your future spouse, future husband, future spouse, future wife, whatever, they've been through some hard times, okay? They have not had a lot of success. They haven't had a lot of breaks. They've been stuck in an energy of defeat for a very long time. So, we have here the Tower. The Tower is the ultimate symbol of transformation. The Tower is, it can be very negative. It can be very positive. It can be both. Because the Tower is sudden destruction. As you can see here, this tower's got lightning coming down. This tower's being brought down fast. Okay, fast. And it's sometimes it's necessary for things to just take a sudden turn, because sometimes we make bad decisions. We end up in places we shouldn't be in, and it takes sudden destruction in order to get away from that. And the fact that Spirit is here kind of overlooking that destruction tells me that there is a blessing that comes whenever there is a destruction. Whenever there is sudden destruction, there's always transformation that comes from that, and it always results in something good. Something new comes out of this. That's the law of polarity. Understanding the darkness and the light, and how they both work together. And the fact that this card is reversed tells me that your future spouse hasn't seen a lot of change. So they haven't seen that transformation. They haven't seen that sudden change in their life. And it's been because of it's been in the area of their finances, and it's been in the area of their business. So they've suffered some losses. We've got the Knight of Pentacles here. This is the card of the entrepreneur. This lady is just, fantastic. She's very dynamic in the way that she does business. She has higher vision, higher purpose. So the fact that it's reversed, along with the Tower reversed, tells me that your spouse, they've gone through a bit of hardship, and they're kind of overcoming it. They're still working on it. Now, when you meet, this is going to be a bit of a topic of conversation. They're going to go through this energy of, I've been through so much loss, I've been through so much chaos. So there's definitely some healing that's going to take place with you. The fact that they're shaman, the fact that we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant tells me that this person, they've been involved in many different things. They've been involved in many different pursuits. They've walked in the light of revelation. They've helped other people. And they also have this sense of seeing the darkness in people. So they might perhaps be the type that doesn't want a lot of people around. I get a very strong energy of them not wanting people around, because they kind of see that darkness inside of people, and it brings them down. But you're going to help them through that. You're going to help them kind of come out of that shell. You're going to assist them in their process. And I wouldn't put too much weight on this energy here of not changing, because once you two come together, there's going to be drastic sudden change, and this is going to happen quickly, and it's going to move very quickly. The fact that you have the Knight of Pentacles here tells me that this person is going to be financially fit, financially savvy. So obviously they've learned from these bad experiences, and this energy of just being down and feeling a bit out. They've learned from this. And the Knight of Pentacles, now they're able to come and tell you, look, I've learned so much, I've been defeated so much, I've been through so much loss, that now I'm an expert in what not to do. So now that I know what to do, we're going to do it together, we're going to do it effectively, and I'm going to show you just how financially fit and how financially savvy I am, which is why he's holding that gold coin right there. And he is the Knight of Pentacles in this reading. Now I understand why we have two shamans, and one of them is the Knight of Pentacles, which is the Knight of financial blessings. It's because they've been through such hard times. They've seen so much chaos in their financial future, that or financial present and past, that they've learned, and it's not going to be their future. They've learned from this, and they haven't given up, which is another thing that is surrounding this marriage: perseverance, endurance, focus. So very much so, your future husband, future spouse has been very focused, has been very determined to be successful, and they're going to bring that success to this marriage. Okay. All right, so we've made it to the final chapter of this reading, and that chapter is Messages from Spirit. Spirit says. So I'm going to throw 2 cards from the Unicorn Oracle deck, and this is very simple. What we're going to do here is we're going to ask Spirit, what message does Spirit have for you? What message does Spirit want to provide you with? Let's see what that message is. We're going to throw just 2 cards and try and get an understanding here of what it is. Ooh, you've got some very transformative cards. Okay, so let's start with the first one. You've got past lives. And what this card is telling you is to release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. Wow. So I think that perhaps there's a sense of feeling like, your life has thrown you a curveball, feeling a bit down, feeling like if things aren't going to go well, having a feeling of defeat. Spirit wants to remind you just how powerful you are. Okay, you are an old soul. And the fact that you are able to just bring about transformation, the fact that you have as the main theme here, perseverance, endurance, and focus, this is a reminder from Spirit to you that you are mighty and you can accomplish many great things. Don't forget that. So release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. Then we have intention. And here with intention, we have a message saying, be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests to the universe. Wow. So this is a message for you to kind of take into action right now from Spirit, okay? Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests to the universe. So have that higher vision. Have that higher want. Just make sure that you ask it effectively. Make sure that you demand the best for yourself always. Never, ever, ever demand less than what you are truly worth. And what your worth is an infinite amount of gold. And there's a sense of just having a higher want, right? Just higher ambition. So if you maybe are thinking of just, the bare necessity, it's like, if only I had this, I'll be happy. Don't think that way. Think about, if I can have this and this and this. Just put it all together, write it down, see yourself walking in that light, in that revelation. There is a strong indication here of manifestation from Spirit. So follow in that. Don't be too nihilistic. Don't think just negative thoughts all the time, because thoughts have a certain vibration to them. So don't get yourself mixed up in that feeling of low vibration, lower thoughts. Just have that high vision, have that high ambition and just vision for your life. That is the message here from Spirit, group number 2. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I have many more videos coming. Subscribe. Give me a like. That helps a lot. And don't forget to visit the Etsy shop, Seekers. I have so many requests. They keep mounting every day. I get more and more personal readings. I've worked with hundreds of Seekers. The feedback has been great. Only 5-star reviews from you Seekers so far. The feedback has been truly great. It keeps me going. I want to thank the people that have already placed your orders. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for your donations as well. A lot of you have told me that those readings have helped you. So, I want to work with the people that have not placed their private orders yet. Go to the Etsy shop. Purchase the reading. You're not going to be disappointed. The prices right now are pretty low. And I want to keep them that way because I want to work with as many of you as possible. So please go to the shop. Read the reviews if you don't believe me. You'll see a lot of people have been very happy with my work. This is my calling. If you feel that spirit has been kind of tugging at you, trying to gain your attention somehow, if you feel that spirit is trying to communicate a message to you, then I want you to place this order. I want you to allow me to connect with spirit, and for spirit to reveal to you what it is that spirit is trying to tell you. I want that to happen. I mean, that is my calling. This is what I've done my whole life. I studied theology. This is what I revel in. This is my calling. Okay, I'm inspired to do this by spirit. So if you feel that spirit has been tugging at you, trying to get your attention somehow, I can try and help you. Okay, I can try and help you decipher the message with the help of the tarot, which is the best possible tool to do that with. So thank you once again. Don't forget to comment below. I want to hear from you, seekers. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3. Welcome. All right, so let's get started. In front of you, group number 3, we have a card from the Avalon Oracle deck, and this card essentially is going to have some keywords attached to it, and it's going to represent kind of the theme for your marriage and for your reading. So let's take a look. Oh, you have Nemu. And this is a very beautiful card. This is a card of respect, opportunity, self-esteem, confidence. Wow. There's so much to talk about here and to tackle. Your marriage is definitely going to be one of respect for each other. There's going to be a sense of working together in every way. The fact that you have also confidence tells me that there's a feeling here of overcoming any obstacle or challenges. I feel like perhaps maybe you, the person watching this, you've maybe been hesitant to do a few things in your life, or maybe the person that you're going to marry, has been hesitant. But once you two come together, it's like your marriage is going to inspire each other to fulfill those things, to actually get things done, to move forward with authority, to be relentless in your pursuits for happiness and joy and prosperity. So there's a very strong feeling here of moving forward without stopping, and that is truly special. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle here. We're going to throw some cards from the Star Tarot, and we're just going to see exactly, what further messages are presented to us. Let's see. What do you want to show us, Spirit? Wow. Believe it or not, the Hanged One has come out literally 3 times in the same position too. This is insane. So we've got the Hanged One. If you, group number 3, have felt any kind of connection to group 1 or 2 or both, then go back to view those groups, because there's a message here for you, especially group number 2. Group number 2, the Hanged One was in the exact same position. So there's a feeling of everlasting. That's the key word that has been kind of following me around in this pick a card, everlasting. And you have it here in your reading as well, group number 3. This is an everlasting kind of marriage. This is going to be one of just complete transformation. You have a major arcana, the Tower. The Tower can sometimes be a scary card, okay, because it talks about complete transformation. And again, I want you, if you've been drawn to group 1 or group number 2, go back and watch that group, because there's a message there for you, especially group 2, if you were drawn to them. Only if you felt drawn to those 2. If not, then your message is here in this group. But anyways, this relationship, this marriage is going to be one of complete transformation. You have the Tower. And the Tower can be a scary card. A lot of people, they want to get away from this energy. They don't want sudden and unwanted transformation. But sometimes that transformation can come because there's a blessing, on the horizon. And, in this depiction, we have the Tower coming down. We have the lightning striking and destroying it. And we have the Holy Spirit here, which is a symbol here of the dove, pretty much watching it happen. But see, look at what you have here in the background, right? Look at what you have right here. That's the sun coming out. And the sun, right in the middle of it, you have the eye. That eye is the eye of pretty much higher knowing, higher knowledge, higher understanding. So there's a sense of sudden destruction coming because it must. It must happen. And it's not so much sudden destruction as it is starting new projects. It's more of an energy of doing new things, and for new things to come to you, and new opportunities coming to you very sudden, that are going to excite you, that are going to make you feel fulfilled. So we have a bit of a lightning theme here going on. Now we have the Eight of Wands, and it follows the Tower very beautifully, because now the Tower broke that, the Tower, the lightning in the Tower broke the old structure to make space for the new structure. And the new structure is the Eight of Wands, right? The Eight of Wands broke through the Tower. This lightning broke through the Tower and now can get to the heart of the matter, which is your projects, the things that you want to do. As you can see here, the lightning comes in. This box is you. This is your structure. This is your life. This is your body. And the center of it is your heart, your feelings, your emotions, what it is that you want out of life. The lightning broke through the structure that had been keeping you back, and now can get direct. That lightning can hit you directly. And when it does, what you're going to have is fulfillment coming out of it. So you see all these little stars that are jumping out of the heart. Those stars are the stars of fulfillment. It's the stars of success. It's the stars of reaching something new, fulfillment, beauty, grace, favor, all of the beautiful things that life has to offer you coming together. So that destruction, that newness has to start. It has to come. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you this energy of everlasting, and it's going to be everlasting balance. So let's look at these two cards and just look at the similarities in both of them, right? So in one side you have the Hanged One, which has decided to just hang around, and he's not just hanging around. The Hanged One is essentially just realizing that in order for them to be happy, they don't have to want, they don't have to desire these other things. They can just go with the flow of life, right? And be completely in balance. And then you have the Four of Cups, which is the woman being balanced, taking a very much, I would say, balanced and solid approach to life. It's higher learning, higher power, higher understanding. What this Four of Cups is why you have the Herons right alongside. The Heron is a symbol of leadership. It's a symbol of power. It's a symbol of understanding, and then you have here the lotus flowers coming out of the swamp, which is beauty and transformation arising from the depths, arising from the mundane, arising from that shadow in order to form something new. And, it goes hand in hand with self-esteem. So one of the things that's going to come out of this is an energy of wanting to do new things, being creative, being, desiring of things. The fact that your marriage is going to bring this to you tells me that you're both going to work very hard in your pursuits. Your marriage is going to be one where you're going to feel at all times like you're producing, like you're getting things done. The reason I say that is because you have the Queen of Pentacles. So there's projects, there's definitely things that you want to accomplish that would have been very difficult to do them on your own. But your marriage is going to give you the opportunity to accomplish these things, to get it done, to bring it into existence, to manifest it. It's like you are this Queen of Pentacles right here. You are this woman who has everything at her fingertips. Everything that she's ever wanted, desired, is there in front of her. It's hers. The only thing that she had to do was just be patient, go with the flow of life, maybe even a little sudden destruction to bring about something new. But once it happens, it's going to feel like, a new opportunity has arisen. That is one of your key words, by the way, opportunity. So there's going to be definitely a lot of opportunity that's going to arise out of this marriage. I just feel like, there's so much to this marriage. There's so many angles that we can tackle here. Let's see what else the cards reveal to us. Perhaps there's a little something else hidden in the background that we can talk about. Haha. All right. So I asked, straight out what was going to come out of this? Like what energy, like what are you going to achieve, right? What's going to come out of this? And we have the Page of Wands and the Star. And those are two very powerful cards. And the reason why is because I feel like perhaps for some of you, obviously take what resonates, but for some of you, there's this feeling of not being motivated enough. not feeling like not feeling like you are capable or able to make a difference. So there's a bit of nihilism going on, a bit of a defeated kind of energy where you just don't feel like you can do it. You feel like maybe life has knocked you down and it will keep knocking you down. That is here to end. Oh wow, you have a bonus card. Look at that. You've got the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands, and it was stuck together. This is very special, okay? Because this is you and your partner pretty much vibrating in the same energy, okay? We've got the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So both of you are going to work very hard together. You're going to be inspired to bring about change, transformation, greatness. How crazy was it that they were literally stuck together, huh? And then look at this. Now they came out. This is awesome. Truly awesome. And I shuffle those cards very well. Anyways, so this is just one of those flukes that happen in readings where, you know, it's just like so beautiful when it does happen, because this is a perfect representation of you both, right? This is who both of you are. This is both of you walking in confidence, opportunity, having that self-esteem, that want, that care to want to move forward and do things in a very different kind of light. This is also respect, people having respect for your accomplishments, for the things that you're going to do, for the things that you're going to create. There's a strong sense here of achievement, okay? You know, with the Page of Wands, as you can see, she's painting. She's an artist in this picture. You know, she's creating and being a part of the creation of life. In the Knight of Wands, there's a sense of fighting. There's a sense of domination, moving forward, creating a path that you both can kind of thread. So in every way, shape, and form, there's going to be a path that's going to be laid out. There's going to be success that's going to come to you. There's definitely going to even be a sense of transformation, but a transformation that comes from true mastery of oneself and mastery of all of the opportunities around you. And you're going to be able to move with confidence and do what it is that you want. You know, I haven't talked a lot about love because there is just not a lot of cups here. There's really just one cup, and this cup is talking about balance. So there is a very strong feeling of, obviously, you know, having that care for each other, but at the same time coming together and achieving something great. You know, I feel like the people that are watching this, the majority of you, there's an energy of achievement, but for some reason you're being held back, or you feel like you're incapable, maybe you lack, you have a lot of great ideas, but there's poor planning in putting them into action, and this marriage is going to unlock that. It's like, that's why you have the Tower here. The Tower is a symbol of destruction. It's going to get rid of that energy of maybe lacklusterness. Maybe there's an energy of just procrastination. That's all going to go away. It's like this marriage is going to really inspire you to be the best version of you, and that is going to propel you forward to new heights of glory like you haven't seen before. Group number 3. The fact that you have the Star here tells me that, boy oh boy, you are being blessed by Spirit. This marriage is going to be blessed by Spirit. Spirit is going to be present in every decision that you both make. Spirit is going to truly bless you and give you everything that you want. There's a sense of beautiful oasis springing up in front of you. You know, whenever you need a respite, whenever you need to just take some time off to relax and enjoy, you're going to be able to have that. There's never going to be a moment where you feel like you're underwater, drowning, or, you know, needing help. And the hanged one represents everlasting. So this marriage is going to be everlasting. You are 100% going to feel like, oh my God, this is it. This is going to last forever. You know, this is my life partner, and it is. This is an everlasting kind of partnership. So far, 3 readings, and I've got in the hand one in the same position. So, very special. Everlasting, everlasting, everlasting. Now, I want to just see if maybe we can get a little insight into your partner, your spouse. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Your spouse needs you just as much as you need them. This marriage is going to help both of you tremendously. Temperance reversed for your spouse tells me that they're out of balance. They need you. They need you, and they need you bad. This is an energy of just truly an energy of reciprocity, an energy of, where are you, my love? We're gonna do a lot of great things together, and I can't wait to meet you. There's a void in them that needs to be filled. There's a strong sense here that once they meet you and you both come together, success will follow. So there's definitely an energy of just, work as well, an energy of just persevering and having success in everything that you do. Okay? And remember, I want you to check group number 1 or 2. If you were called to either one of those two groups, there's a message there for you as well, group number 3. All right, so we've made it to the final chapter of your reading, group number 3. And as you probably already know, what I like to do for this final chapter of the reading is a message from Spirit. Spirit says. So we're going to go ahead and throw 2 cards, 2 unicorn cards, and we're going to let Spirit give you the message that Spirit wants to deliver to you. So let's take a look. Let me shuffle, and we'll let Spirit talk. Okay, I'm going to throw 2 of these cards. Let's see what Spirit has to tell you. All right, you've got compassion and you've got intention. I think group number 2 got intention as well. So compassion, look at this. Wow. Be gentle with yourself, Spirit says. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. Wow. So, very clear message, right? Forgive, forget, be gentle with yourself. You've been very harsh on yourself. I think, I did pick up on this energy of lacklusterness, this energy of not being enough, this energy of having ideas and a desire and a want to do and accomplish, but not having the energy and the drive to do it. That's going to end with this marriage. You're going to be reinvigorated, and you're going to be able to just see your projects through and have success. But it starts here with compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. It's important to see the good things in others and see the good things in yourself. Give yourself credit. Write down all of your accomplishments, what it is that you've done, what you've achieved up until this point. And don't be too hard on yourself. Honestly see what that success is. It's not what other people deem successful, it's what you deem successful. And in many ways, I feel that you, group number 3, the people watching this, you are very special. You are filled with light, and there is a destiny where Spirit is leading you to. Now, the second card is intention, and this message from Spirit is be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests to the universe. Wow. That's higher vision, right? That's having a sense of knowing what you want, asking for it, and then seeing yourself walking in that revelation of already having it. Seeing yourself already obtaining it, seeing yourself enjoying it. That is true manifestation. It's a form of visualization magic that you can tap into and utilize in your life. But yeah, that is what Spirit is telling you here, to have a higher vision for yourself and be bold with your requests. And really, don't settle for anything less than greatness for yourself. All right. So group number 3, that is what I see here. I want to thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. I will be creating many more pick a card videos soon. Subscribe. Give me a like. That helps a lot. Don't forget to visit my Etsy shop, Seekers. I've worked with hundreds of you seekers so far. So far, only 5-star reviews. I'm very excited for the feedback that I'm getting. This is my calling. Okay. If you seekers feel like Spirit is trying to reach out to you, communicate with you in any way, I want you to utilize this service. I want you to purchase a private reading. I feel that, with the help of the tarot, we can decipher what that message is from Spirit. Many of the people that I work with have told me that the readings they've needed it. It's helped them. Now they see it clearly. This is my calling. I am a tarotist. I've studied theology. That's what I majored in. So this is something that really calls to me. It's what I'm meant to do, and I want to help you seekers. I want to help you seekers really get an understanding of what Spirit is trying to tell you. I believe in Spirit. I believe that this channel was inspired by Spirit. If it wasn't for Spirit, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for Spirit, I would not have reincarnated in this life. So if you feel like Spirit is trying to talk to you, go ahead and visit the Etsy shop. And I don't have a limit on questions, so you can ask as many questions as you like. The prices that I have right now are below market value, guys. You know, that is the very low price compared to other tarotists. I like it that way. I love doing private readings. I love working one-on-one with you seekers. It is rewarding like you wouldn't believe. So I want to keep the prices at that price point, even though I'm getting a lot of requests and you know, the readings keep mounting. It doesn't matter. I want to keep it at that price. So take advantage. At some point, you know, I do want to make more YouTube videos, so I might have to increase the prices just to kind of, you know, keep the demand a bit lower and dedicate more time to this channel, which, you know, I want to grow. I have many more ideas for this channel, and I think you seekers will like it. So don't forget to subscribe for the ones that haven't done so already. If you felt called to watch groups 1 and 2, don't forget to do that. You know, the hanged one has shown up 3 times now. So that's pretty special. There's something there for you. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know what you thought about this video. I want to hear from you seekers. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your support, your love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, seekers. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 4. Welcome, welcome. So in front of you, you have a card from the Mists of Avalon's Oracle deck. And this card is going to have a keyword or keywords attached to it. This is going to represent the theme of your reading. And it's going to try and answer the question, how will your marriage be like? So let's take a look. Wow, so you've got the white heart. I love the white heart. The white heart is a symbol of realignment. It's a symbol of awakening, you know, perspective, new beginnings. And this is very special, especially in a marriage reading, because it talks to you about going through a hard time and then reaching the fulfillment of what it is that you're going through and now starting something new. Taking all of that negative experience, all of that darkness, all of that you know, shadows that you've picked up, that you've learned from, turning it into your strength, your greatest asset, and now moving into this new energy with this understanding and being able to just vanquish whatever darkness comes your way. So there's a very strong sense here of having perspective for what's truly important. You know, there's a sense of being completely in balance with the energies of life, and there is an awakening, very much so. So for many of you, you've walked a very tough path. You've seen some darkness, you've seen some chaos, you've learned from that. This marriage is going to offer you the opportunity to take all of the lessons that you've learned and apply them. It could be in business, this can be in love. You know, a lot of you have been in some very bad relationships, you know, bad boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, and it hasn't served you very well, and you've needed a change. But you've learned from those experiences, you've learned from all that chaos, and now you're able to bring all of that into this relationship and truly expand from it. So let's throw some cards. I want to throw some Star Tarot, and I want to see what we get here. I've gotten one card in all 3 readings. I'm curious to see if it comes out in this one as well, because that would be hilarious. Let me see. So no, we didn't get it in this one. That would have been funny. All right, so the fact that we didn't get it, it's telling me that, you know, this relationship is one where, man, both of you have been through some darkness, okay? So this goes both ways. I feel that you both have been through some very tough times. And the reason why I say that is because we start with this 5 of Swords. You know, the 5 of Swords is the card of getting your heart stabbed, going through very rough, volatile emotions. So there's a strong sense here of sacrifice. So you've had to sacrifice many things. The depiction of the cross, for me, it's always that archetype of sacrifice for the greater good of humanity. So you've had to sacrifice a lot. You've had to give way too much to people. And now it's like, okay, what do I do now? You know, what's next? You're just kind of getting ready for that next sword to pierce your heart. And maybe you've grown a bit protective of your emotions, of your experiences. You are looking for something new, all right? But at the same time, you've learned so much from these experiences, and now you're better for it, which is why you have the white heart at the center of it. And then right beneath the white heart, you have the Nine of Wands, which is the wise old man. You know, this wise old man has been through some tough times, some very tough times, and you know, you can see it in his face. He's kind of cringing. You know, he's just kind of waiting. You know, it's like, what the heck is going to happen next? Because he knows that life is chaos. Life is suffering. There's a very strong understanding that we're not just here to have heydays and hey wee all the time, right? You need those dark days, and you know that they're coming. And sometimes when you've seen so much, you don't want to see. You don't want to keep seeing. You know. But the thing is that this wise old man is wise because of all of those experiences. And the reason why you can literally see that his body is made up of this deep, deep, deep space and stars. Like, he's made up of stars and just energy, right? And he stands in his power, illuminated here by the sun right in the back. And he even has his two spirit guides right alongside him as a symbolizing the wolf, which is, you know, power, authority, just governing. There's a strong sense of leadership as well. So, you know, you've been through some darkness, you've been through some chaos, you're cringing, you're upset, you're waiting to see what the heck can happen next. And the good news is that you're gonna see something wonderful in this relationship. The reason I say that is because you have here the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands tells me that you're both going to work very hard to achieve your goals. You're going to shoot for the stars. You're going to literally get on your horse, your Pegasus, which is the horse of opportunity, and you're going to fly together with that opportunity and obtain the star. And, you know, a lot of people, what they do is they shoot for the stars and hopefully they land on the moon, but not you. You're going to shoot for the stars and you're going to obtain those stars. And most of that success has come from the darkness that you've seen, the chaos that has riddled you. I think that some of that chaos has come from perhaps inactivity. Maybe you haven't acted quick enough on certain opportunities. Life has passed you by. You've seen it pass you by, and now you're like, oh man, I messed up. I should have done this instead of doing that, you know. And you feel a little bit like, oh, I have to be careful next time around. I can't do that again, right? There's a strong feeling of that going on here. And the fact that you have the Ace of Wands, and you know, you put the Ace of Wands together with the Hind, talking about new beginnings and awakenings, there's an inspiration and a dynamism that's coming. All right, there's a new way of doing things that's going to present itself to you, group number 4. You are going to be given the opportunity to excel in certain projects. This marriage is really going to help you move forward with authority. All right, it's going to help you just understand certain things about yourself, life. I want to now go back to the fact that you've been through some very hard times. So, you know, you have the Ten of Swords here, and the Ten of Swords is possibly, you know, there's no easy way of putting this. So there's a man who's being shocked to death here. Okay, his heart is bleeding, as you can see. Spirit is trying to get through. You can see the rainbow here in the background. That's Spirit. And Spirit is having a hard time coming and talking to him. So there's a very strong sense of even torture going on. So perhaps you've been a part of some toxic relationships with people. Perhaps these people have hurt you, stabbed at you. I feel like maybe they betrayed you, talked bad behind your back, stabbed you pretty badly. There are some energies of some people that have been very bad to you. Perhaps it's time to look and examine those relationships so that you don't invite them into your relationship, into your marriage. I feel that your future partner, future spouse is going to be able to help you identify these people. There's a strong sense here of fulfillment. Truly, truly, truly a strong sense of fulfillment. So if you have some very high ideals, if you have projects that you are trying to bring into existence that you feel like they're a bit far-fetched, this reading is telling you that together with the help of this person, this marriage, together you two will achieve greatness. And what that is going to do is that it's going to help you heal, okay? Because I feel that a lot of the people watching this, you're really upset. I mean, there's no denying this. Like, you're going through something. We have now the Page of Cups reversed, and we have the Three of Swords. So there's a strong sense of more healing that's going to need to take place, heartbreak. This marriage is going to offer you the opportunity to heal from this, heartbreak, to heal from this chaos that is looming. So, there's a sense of overcoming obstacles. There are going to be some challenges that come. I did say that I wanted to talk about maybe some shadow sides. So if you ever feel like you're having trouble deciding on something, if you ever feel like perhaps you just can't make up your mind because you have a fear of failure, understand that the Ace of Wands is here to remind you that you are in this period of success. It's like you've been through some darkness, you've been through some chaos, you've seen how bad things can get when there's inactivity, when you don't move, when you don't do something, when opportunity knocks and you don't answer the door. So understand that it's time to do things a little differently. It's time to maybe see things in a different light. It's time to perhaps revel in what is coming, in all new things. Revel in that, and understand also that no matter what, you will persevere in these challenges. So if at any point in your marriage you feel stuck, you feel like you need to do something new, you feel like maybe nihilistic, or life isn't going to be the same, or maybe life is going to knock you down a little further, try very hard to get out of that situation. Communicate with the people around you, communicate with your partner, truly talk to them, and just truly have that sense of care and love and understanding for them and what they're trying to do, and how they're trying to do it. There's a strong indication here that you will be successful in whatever you set your mind to, whatever your intentions are. You will have success. There definitely is a very strong indication here that you will see something beautiful in your life. But it's gonna come through an understanding of your shadow, an understanding of your darkness, an understanding of where you've been to get here. So don't underestimate none of those experiences, but have a little perspective about it. And let's go ahead and throw more cards. I'm curious to see what else comes. I'm gonna throw 2 more cards. Okay. So these last few cards are telling you to move from whatever understanding you have of life right now. Okay, so you've got the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is telling you that it's time for something new. And that is what the cards here are saying. There's an energy of feeling stuck. There's an energy of not moving forward. And it might lead you to your demise. You might stay stuck for too long and then not be able to reap the rewards that the King of Pentacles has for you. It's important for you to be positive, to bring an energy of want, an energy of determination, an energy of I can do and accomplish anything. It's difficult, I know. Your marriage will help you. I feel that is the one thing that your marriage will help you do. It's gonna help you decide. It's gonna help you reach an understanding of yourself. But always stay positive about where you've been, the experiences that you've been through. If at any time it gets difficult, if you feel like maybe your marriage is slipping, or maybe there's a misunderstanding, really sit down and really just sit down and think clearly about where you are and where you've been. Let's see what Spirit has to tell you. I'm curious. I want to see what Spirit has to tell you. So let's throw 2 unicorn cards, and we're going to ask Spirit what you should take away from this reading, what you should focus on right now. All right, look at that. So you've got gentleness. Spirit wants you to be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. That's a beautiful thing right there. So also, Spirit wants you to delight. Delight. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. Wow. So, couldn't have said it better myself. Spirit definitely wants you to forgive yourself, to honor that gentleness, to speak words of love. So now I get it. The reason why I wanted Spirit to kind of, weigh in here with the unicorn cards is because I wanted a more clear message, because there is definitely a lot of darkness here. Whoever's watching this, the majority of you, you've been through some darkness, you've been through some chaos. I think that you might be going through it right now. Heartbreak. So there's an inability to forgive people. Perhaps you are so heartbroken that you're talking negatively of those people. You've become very nihilistic. There's some shadows that have overtaken you, and so Spirit wants you to be gentle with yourself, to be kind to yourself and to others. To honor your gentleness. You are a gentle person. And I think that might be the reason why you've gotten hurt. People take advantage of gentle people because they feel that they can control them. So there's a sense here of not enjoying life because of this. It's like you're guarding against something, right? So Spirit wants you to delight, to count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. And I get the feeling that this is kind of like, what your marriage is going to be. Like once you're married, once you're in this energy, once you are together with this person, these are the things that are going to perhaps hinder you. The fact that you haven't healed from all these shadows, all of this darkness, and Spirit wants you to do that healing process now. So there's definitely, the reading has kind of shifted a bit to you and working internally on what you have to work on, so that when you get to your marriage, things are different. Things are more like your self-esteem is higher. You have better perspective in life. I feel that your marriage is going to be one of success, one of true I would say revelation. And there's a strong indication of healing now, healing from what's hindering you. Enjoy your life. Enjoy you being alone. Enjoy not being with this person. I get the feeling that, you just want this person because you want a new beginning. And that's fine. One of your key words here is new beginnings. And you should want that. That is beautiful. But you must not want that new beginning because your life is so terrible now that you think that this new beginning is going to completely change everything, and that's the only way you'll be happy. You must find that happiness now, so that when you meet this person and then something new comes, it doesn't feel like, okay, if it doesn't meet all of my expectations, then I'm heartbroken, or I'm upset, or okay, I need to still heal. I haven't dealt with the problems, and now I have to kind of bombard my partner with all these things, and the marriage takes a hit, and the experiences are negative, just starting. So you don't want that. You want for things to maybe start off in a strong footing. You want to be able to delight in your partner, in life. You want to be able to enjoy and take pleasure in all of the things. So take pleasure in simple things. This is the first step. Go out into nature, maybe a beach, a park, whatever. Enjoy the little things. Get away from the darkness and the shadows. Just enjoy what you have around you, and cut out the people you need to cut out. All right. So, group number 4, that is what I see here. I want to thank you so much for watching this reading. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be creating so many more pick a card videos very soon. Subscribe. Give me a like. That helps a lot. And visit the Etsy shop, Seekers. I've worked with hundreds of you Seekers so far. This is my calling. I've studied theology. That is what I went. Yeah, that is what I studied, and this is my calling. I believe in spirit. I believe that spirit inspired this channel. I believe that spirit is helping me through this whole process, and I want you to know that there is, for me, I believe that spirit has a message for all of us. Sometimes in our lives that rings through even I would say more more dynamically, just because there are messages that we need to learn, that we need to hear in order to move forward in our lives. And, sometimes we don't receive them, or we have trouble understanding them from spirit. The tarot offers the opportunity to really hear, to hone in on the message, and to get the true essence of what spirit is trying to reveal to us. So if you feel like spirit is talking to you, or if spirit is sending you messages, visit my Etsy shop. I want to be able to help you decipher what that message is. I love working one-on-one with you seekers. So far, I've only gotten 5-star reviews. The feedback has been tremendous from the people that I've worked with, and I want to work with you. The prices are extremely low right now. I want to keep them that way. I want to make sure that as many people as possible have the opportunity to work with me. I'm not gonna lie, it's been pretty hectic. I'm getting a lot of reading requests and people asking questions, and it's busy. I've been very busy on a day-to-day basis. I've been very busy. But yeah, I love doing this. This is what I love to do. Love it, love it, love it. And I want to work with you. So for the people that have already placed your orders, the people that I have already worked with, thank you so much. And I hope that those readings take you to that next level in your life, truly, from the bottom of my heart. So again, I want to thank you, seekers. Don't forget to comment below. I want to hear from you. I want to hear exactly what you thought of this video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.